Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be breaking down the day in the life of a Power 5 football player. He's going into a very exciting year at a top-tier ACC program, Division I football, baby. We're going to be going through his daily schedule and looking at what his day looks like, what is he eating, and what can we add supplement-wise to make sure that he is going about his day in the most optimal fashion. We want to make sure he's getting all his nutrients, keeping his electrolyte levels balanced, and feeling energetic throughout the whole day, not dozing off in meetings. We need him sharp throughout the whole day. So this is what it's going to take for him to perform at his highest. His physical goal is to maintain or lightly gain strength and weight throughout fall camp. For those of you out there who aren't football players and don't know what fall camp is a physically taxing period of time going into the football season, basically a boot camp, getting all football players on the team ready for the season that's about to start. It is super physically demanding. You're basically in the building from 6 a.m. until 9 p.m. It's all gas, no breaks. There is no room for messing up. This is go time. This is where the coaches are evaluating the heaviest for seeing who's going to be a starting player on their football team. We want to give our guy the best shot to be a starter on his high-level football team. This is what it's going to take. Let's start off with his nutritional markers. We want him hitting 220 grams of protein a day. That's about 1 gram per pound of body weight. We want 90 grams of fat per day and 800 grams of carbs. He's got to keep his carb count high throughout the day. He has multiple workouts throughout the day. We're going to need to replenish his carbs throughout the day, during workouts, during practices, to keep his energy levels high. We don't want too much water, but he is going to be sweating a shit ton. So we're going to need at least 1.7 gallons consumed per day. Some people often mistake water consumed for being hydrated. That is not the case. The electrolyte levels are more important to hydration than actual amount of water consumed. You could drink 3 gallons of water in a day, and it's really just going to deplete your salt levels. We're going to get our calcium through raw milk and some of the food that we're going to be eating throughout the day. Let's start with some of the added supplements that I'm recommending him to take. Right when he gets up in the morning, I need him taking dihydroberberine. Dihydroberberine lowers blood glucose levels and helps improve insulin sensitivity. This is something that I take. Super good for cancer patients because you want to keep your blood glucose levels low to not allow the cancer cells to spread, because cancer cells live and expand in a highly sugary, high glucose environment. For football players, with the amount of rice that he's going to be eating throughout the day, and carbs and fruit, we don't want his blood glucose levels spiking constantly throughout the day. This is not good for his health. We're also going to be taking a digestive enzyme that will help break down the food, help with nutrient absorption and easy digestion, as well as a B Supreme supplement. This is a all-in-one B vitamin. Vitamin B, one of the most crucial supplements for all men out there, helps with energy metabolism and nervous system health, as you can see right there. Before dinner, we're also going to want to take dihydroberberine again, as well as digestive enzymes. Breakfast and dinner will be his 2 big meals throughout the day. So this is going to be super important for him to, 1, break down the nutrients, absorb them, and also keep his blood glucose levels low. And then a couple hours before bed, we're going to want him taking magnesium glycinate, glycine powder, MSM powder, and zinc citrate. Zinc citrate is going to help with testosterone production as he sleeps. As we all know, your recovery happens during your sleep. So we want him taking MSM powder, which is primarily a horse supplement. It's a sulfur compound, and this helps with joint health and inflammation and recovery. It's something that I love to take. It's helped me get through the off-season, recover at a super high level. We also want him taking glycine powder and magnesium glycinate prior to bed to help his muscles and joints relax and help him get into REM sleep faster. Now let's go through his daily schedule, guys. It starts early, 6 a.m. air horn. This is where the day gets started. This is like the scene from Monsters University where the slug or the fat thing is trying to get to class because the bell's ringing and he's late. We cannot be late. We can't be one step behind during fall camp. So this is what it's going to take for him to perform at the highest level. As you can see, we got breakfast at 6:30 a.m. I bet you 99% of you guys watching this video are still in bed dreaming about whatever goals you want to accomplish at 6:30 a.m. My guy is going to be up and ready to go bright and early. He's going to be eating at 6:30. So on his rising, which will be about 5:30 a.m., I do want him taking those on rising supplements that I showed you guys previously. Now, these are some of the foods provided by the school. As you can see, eggs, bacon, salmon, rice, pancakes, waffles, avocados, veggies, super good options. This is a very high level football program, and they're providing a very great variety of foods. This is what his ideal breakfast would look like 2 hours prior to practice. We want about 47 grams of protein and 137 grams of carbs. Now, you guys may be thinking this is a high amount of carbs. Well, guess what? He has a 2-hour-long intense practice coming up. He's got to carb up. He's got to get ready to keep his energy levels high. We're going to get this through eggs, rice, mixed veggies, avocado, and bagel or toast, some sort of bread compound. I'm not a big fan of bread, but with the food options that are provided, this is going to be his best bet. We also do want him drinking 12 ounces of water with 1,000 milligrams of sodium. This can be accomplished through one singular LMNT packet, which he will be taking. And then We get to our hydration test. That way he's ready to go. He's got his hydration levels going because of that LMNT packet that was consumed. Then we're on to unit meetings, special team meetings. These are just getting your mindset dialed in for the day. We're going to have to take a crap likely before practice because of all the food he ate at breakfast. Now let's talk about our pre-practice light snack. As you can see right here, this is going to be a high carb meal. We're going to eat some watermelon with some raw honey and maybe a banana if you can get it in. And we also want the pre-practice hydration formula. This is goated. Sodium, potassium, magnesium, it's got all you want. We need 20 ounces of coconut water, 1 scoop of Optimag Neuro, which is a very optimal magnesium supplement. It's in the name, and we want 1/2 teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt for the sodium content, as well as 5 grams of creatine. This will help with ATP production and energy levels throughout the day. And as you can see, 8:30 a.m., it's time to strap the helmet and shoulder pads and cleats up. It's time to get the fuck after it. Let's go. Practice number 1 concludes at 10 a.m., and we're off to the academic block. This consists of class and more meetings. After practice, we want to get in protein and carbs to replenish what was lost during practice. He has a lot of muscle strain. He's got to be quick on his feet. So we're going to take a beef stick and a protein bar. These are recommended. He can do any brand, but if you want to stay optimal, these are the brands I'd recommend, as well as another hydration replenishment formula that consists of coconut water, Optimag Neuro, and Himalayan salt. But we're also throwing in 2 scoops of NutriBio Super Carb, and this is to replenish his carbohydrate levels from practice. This will help keep his energy levels high. You can see the macros right there. And then we are off to class. He's got class till about 12:45, and we're back to lunch. Lunch is available at 11 a.m. He's not going to be able to get to lunch until about 12:45. So we're going to want to have this chicken, rice, sweet potato, vegetable, banana meal at 12:45. Hopefully get another crap in. And we are going to want to eat that about an hour and a half before practice, allow it to set, allow the carbs to get in there. And then we are going to want to have honey, rice cakes, and banana 30 minutes before practice. Just some good pre-practice carbs. Sorry, not practice, before the lift. My apologies. We got the lift coming up in the early afternoon. We want this to give him high energy levels for the lift that is upon him. Then let's talk about our intra-workout drink. We're going to get 1 packet of Element, 2 scoops of NutriBio carbs to get those carb levels, keep those carb levels up throughout the workout, and then 5 grams of creatine. That puts us at 10 grams of creatine on the day. That's a recommended amount from me to him. And then we got the post-lift hydration replenishment formula, which, take a guess, it consists of coconut water, Optimag Neuro, pink Himalayan salt, and more super carbs via NutriBio supplement potion. Here we go. We got our afternoon block. This is a lot of meetings. We got dinner and we got a walkthrough. This is going to be a good time for stomach to set. We want to get our dinner in early. Let me repeat that one more time. We want to get our dinner in early so we can get back to our dorm room and get to sleep as soon as we get back. So he's going to be eating dinner around 6 p.m. This is the biggest meal of the day. That's why he's going to be taking berberine and digestive enzymes to break down everything. We want grilled salmon, rice, vegetables, and avocado. And they also do provide some cultural foods there that vary depending on the night. We're going to want a protein source from that cultural meal. And then we got team meetings, special teams meetings, unit meetings, and a walkthrough. The walkthrough is super light. He doesn't need to be moving around quick for that. It's not super physically demanding. It's just to review what maybe they learned that day and what they can expect for the coming day, the next morning. There is a snack available, 8:25, 8:40. I do not want him eating that. We want to have our last meal of the day 3 to 4 hours prior to bed. Now, when we get back to the dorm room, this is really what it's going to take. It's going to take the Superman potion. This is 2 cups of raw milk. Great nutrient density there. We got 4 raw egg yolks. One of the most nutrient-dense foods on planet Earth, 2 tablespoons of raw honey and colostrum. This is a super great blend for IGF-1 production, super good for testosterone levels. This will get him into REM sleep faster and will keep him performing at his highest level. As you can see the picture of the Superman potion right here. I love it. This is something I love to do. We got bed checks at 10 p.m. He better be fast asleep by 10:15. We want lights out at 10. We want a cool, calm, and quiet sleeping environment for my guy so he can get into REM sleep ASAP and get ready for the next day. Now let's break it down. Daily nutrition totals. We got around 4,900 calories. We want to keep his calorie count high so he's not losing body weight. 220 grams of protein, 800 grams of carbs, and 90 grams of fat. We perfectly match our daily targets. We want 1.7 gallons of water, like I mentioned. And here's the daily electrolyte targets, like I previously mentioned. Now the macronutrient breakdown. Look at what we damn near hit our goals. We got 4,890 calories. That's just 10 calories short of what we were aiming for. So this is perfect. The total ideal breakdown for a Division I football player going through fall camp. If you think that you could hang with the big dogs at the Division I level and go through this daily schedule 6 days a week, drop it in the comments below. Let me know what you think you could do. We got all the links to the supplements down below. If you guys enjoyed this content, don't forget to leave a like and comment down below what else you want to see. Hope you guys have a good one and see you guys in the next video.